Let's try this again, shall we? Valspar Championship at Copperhead course at Innisbrook. Let's see how this fucking thing goes. We did not qualify for the Players Championship thanks to withdrawing the last two. What am I even ranked now? Alright. So if you're looking for number 11, you're not going to find it because
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
And it looks like, Henny, he's trying to beat Tony Finau. Now, if you were trying to pick out a rivalry, would you be picking Tony Finau?
Well, no, because aside from his incredible golf game, incredible mental game, he knows how to win, but he will kill you with a smile. He'll cut you down while being your best friend, and you'll finish the match so confused you wouldn't even know what the rivalry was to begin with.
That's a very astute point, Henny. Tony Finau will kill you with kindness. Watch out for the big loving, big hitting Tony Finau. Good luck in this rivalry. And this putt is for a big 4 on the scorecard. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Starting the round at even par.
Very nice
par.
Very solid hole played.
He's currently tied for 9th. Water is a feature here at the Copperhead course.
I got a chance past the first hole in this one.
Comes into play at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Handy effort, that one. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's get back to the action. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Nope.
Oh, so close.
That barely looked like it was going to move.
And this one is for his par. And down she goes.
Had 2 birdie opportunities. But hell, you know what? It's better than +3 at this point, like Tony is right now, and I've been in the last 2 events that I withdrew from.
The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really
2 o'clock in the morning, Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.
One of those
I know
right
I said that earlier today,
to
you know, 2 events ago, 25 minutes ago.
Should you take driver out, also the water on the right.
Oh,
so
shit.
Players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up this shot with the wind in their face.
Going with the 7.
They've decided to club up.
Not a bad play, that one. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Maybe. Nope.
That's the right pace. This should drop. It's just about 3 feet away.
3 birdie
Well, that'll
opportunities.
maintain the momentum. Nice par putt.
Got on last events.
Let's take
So
a look at what Tony
said Happy
Finau's up to.
Thanksgiving.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
2 streams ago. When I, you know,
Oh, that one
Started
just
the
missed
first
hole.
event of the night.
So after that
Here
hole,
we are, 3
this is what the
events
leaderboard
into
looks
the
like.
night. 25 minutes later, that's how well today's going.
The fourth hole, the first of the
This
par
is the
threes
12th event of the
property, you're gonna be
season.
dialed in
But
on
like I
your
said,
number.
if you're looking
This is
for
a
the
challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green
you're
pitches from
looking
right to
for-
left and from front
Damn,
to
11
back,
miles an hour,
making it almost impossible to get it
if you're
super
looking
close
for
unless you have a
event number
perfect
11, you're
number
not
into
going to
this
see
par
it.
3.
Usually, there's been a couple events I did not qualify for, but there was an alternate event to do. The Players Championship one that we passed did not have an alternate event. It was, and I did not qualify for it, but it was no alternate event. So there was no week 11, or no number 11.
Maybe needed a
How
better
did that
putt
go that
from the
far with
caddy.
11 mile an
Big
hour
strong
wind
miss.
backwards? Are
This
you
would be a great up
shitting
and
me?
down from this spot.
How?
Putting for a par here. I like the look of this. Now, nice to make a
I
mid-range
clubbed
par.
up because of the 11 miles an hour wind backwards. It didn't freaking do
So
anything.
no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Stretching out over 600 yards means the par 5
Holy
fifth
shit,
is no
600
snap.
yards.
It is. Luke, I rarely say that par 5s on the PGA Tour are challenging, but this is definitely one of them. It's an
Do
uphill
not
tee
go
shot
in.
and a second shot that is downhill, moving from right to left. That's completely blind for these players. There is a tree about 100 yards out, which is going to be something they aim at when they lay up. Third shot, though, is very basic, down the hill to a fairly flat green surrounded by some bunkers. More than likely, most players are going to have to lay it up on this par 5.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Not bad. Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
Come on.
Get it. Yeah, baby.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. The sixth hole at
Some
Innisbrook's
boost
Copperhead
after
course,
the
Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't
Or
it?
the last
If
two
you
events I
find the
tried
fairway
to do.
off the
Jesus.
tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly.
Oh, boy.
Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
Yeah,
And he's down there.
that was not
Yeah, the
easy.
breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
This one's heading towards the cabbage.
Cabbage, that's a new one.
Quality shot, that one. And here we are with the third shot. 3 behind our leader. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Just a tiny putt
All right,
is
par
all that
save.
remains.
That's- For a bad tee off,
And
I
let's
can
have
end
a
up
look at
par.
Tony
I'll take it
Finau.
any day of the week.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And how did that great shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Standing on the 7th tee, players get to breathe a sigh of relief having the 6th behind them.
You know, Luke, this is sneaky hard, to be fair. You don't need driver, and so you might get lulled to sleep a little bit by taking 3-wood out just for position. Any misses to the right or the left, and you'll be blocked out by some pretty gnarly trees. The green tilts from right to left ever so slightly, and watch out for those deep bunkers fronting this green. They'll grab your golf ball in a hurry.
And from the bunker
like that,
here,
Dad?
looking for an up and down. Okay, step 1 complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. And he needs this to save par. Well done.
Again, that was a big par with how that hole was going right there. So
Trailing by 4 strokes.
this is what wins you freaking tournaments or keeps you in them.
Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
This putt is of 9 feet.
Yes.
Ooh,
Another
that'll be a
one.
pure stroke.
Another big freaking like par save, man.
It's
It's
currently
been
a share of 11th place.
very huge in this.
Ball striking continues to be the order of the day as the players arrive on the 9th tee at par 4.
Yes, just thread those bunkers off the tee shot somehow with the driver. Second shot is going to be straight back up the hill. And once again, with the pin position over on the right-hand side, players will be unable to see where their golf ball pitches. This is a quality par 4.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting. Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order. But after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
All right. We got something this time.
So
Well,
far,
I don't
so
want to
good.
say
It's
anything
only
yet, but
early days, Rich, in this rivalry.
Up early on their rival, which is exactly where you want to be, but a lot of golf still to go until the end of the tournament.
oh, come on.
Time for the second shot at the 10th. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Oh, boy.
Is that what they had in mind?
Yeah, Wynn took that one offline in a hurry.
Oh, God.
This putt for a spot in the top 5. Get in.
Fuck yes!
Well, what a lovely putt to make. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Not me. I can't have anything go wrong in this one for once.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's get back to it, shall we?
They're come up with better camera angles when they do that.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
The snake pit.
Very few parts of the golf course make you feel comfortable, but chance of birdie at 11.
Finally, we have a birdie
Oh,
hole.
for-
Just avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. Find the right-hand
Oh,
side
my
of the fairway.
God.
You can go ahead and chase one up there. Even if you can't get it on the green in 2, that front bunker is not a bad leave. But beware, there are some trees over on the right-hand side that could block you out.
Where will this one end up?
God, this is not
And
good.
what are we looking at here, Henny?
Straight back up into the breeze. Gonna be a tough one.
Going with the hybrid. Well, this should be unpredictable. Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for 5th place.
I'm going to lose some strokes here.
This one looks to be a tad wayward.
I'm already shooting par from
Let's
this.
take a look at what Tony
First
Finau's up
bogey of
to.
the fucking
Yeah,
round
he just
here.
made bogey on that last one.
And back to the course with the live action. This is their 5th shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Ooh,
Man, if I
that'd
made that
be
for nice. par, that would have been the
Putting for
biggest
bogey
freaking
here.
par save of the
Lydia
whole
Ko
round.
is currently on top of the leaderboard here.
That would have been amazing, but it's all right.
Well, a birdie's also in your heart, standing on the 12th tee, a short par 4, Rich. Decisions to be made?
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Playing from around 150 yards here.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Oh, God. What the fuck was that?
And that was a bit of a misfire.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. And it's New Zealand's Lydia Ko who leads here as we head to the next.
Oh,
Lucky
God,
13 for some. This par 3 plays 200 yards.
Luke, this tee shot is about as hard as 8th grade algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely... I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It repels golf balls.
Get in the hole.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And he's down there. You got to read.
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. This is huge for momentum. Gotta try and hold this. This for par.
Yes.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Getting ready to play their third.
Was
So
happy
after that
until he was
hole,
in that sand
this
trap,
is the
but-
current standings on the course. Trailing by 6 shots
God
after
damn
that
it,
hole.
Lydia.
The
Well,
second
2
of the back
shots
nine
behind
par
second.
fives reach 14.
Freaking Lydia makes it look
All
horrible.
the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Well, that's not ideal.
Oh.
Finding the trees.
So actually probably a good thing it hit
That's a
that
heavy
everyone
lie
in the
this
water.
player has drawn.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
Ugh.
Time now for the 4th shot. Oh, he's up, Tiger. A putt for a place in the top 10.
Holy shit,
Bit
what am
quick
I
in the
doing
strike,
on
one
that?
pulled. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
And unfortunately
Oh,
dropping back
figures,
to
Lydia.
even par.
Figures I lose a stroke and
Not
she
much
loses
happening.
2.
Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
Opting for the 5-iron. Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. And this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one.
Oh, I already started moving, forget it.
Ooh. Can make this one. It's for par.
It's looking solid.
Solid par putt, that. And now over to Tony Finau.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
And now we can take a look at how that wonderful play affects the leaderboard. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Well, as you enter the dreaded snake pit here at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich, you know where you stand on the 16th tee.
This tee shot forces your hand. You must take it down the right-hand side in order to have a good look at this green for your second shot. Any misses out to the left, you're going to find the trees in all sorts of trouble.
Going with the 7. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Let's see if we can make this. Keep the par on the card.
Clear!
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently at +1 for the tournament.
And moving down the leaderboard as well. This one needs to find a patch of gravity in a hurry.
Time for the second shot at the 17th.
Oh my god.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Get in the hole. Well, that was a beauty. That had eyes for the whole way.
Oh, man.
And let's have another look at that one.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings.
I would have liked to
Trailing
finish
by 8 strokes now after
at
that
least
hole.
even in this round.
The
which I
closing hole
deserve.
of Innisbrook's Copperhead course
But
is
I
also
don't
the
know about
final
that
hole
right
of
now.
the Snake Pit, and this one here has everything going against it.
Lay it back, and you're going to have a long second shot back up the hill.
fucking
But if you
God.
take
That ain't
driver
gonna
and
happen.
find the fairway, you'll be rewarded with a very short second shot.
Playing now from the fairway bunker.
Oh, that's not going to work. This is not good. I feel like I'm going to clip the lip in front of me if I... Okay. So if I
Yeah,
hit
it
too
looked a
far
little
down
wayward.
because of-
Sitting at +1. $11 feet to the cup. This one's online.
Ugh! All that just to be
That
plus
wasn't your best
2.
effort, was it? Bogey putt coming up here.
Oh my God!
As they say, drive for show, putt for dough. That'll cost you. And this one
I-
will be for
I
double
thought that was a
bogey.
gimme. And I fucking...
And
wow.
that'll be all she wrote. Let's head to the clubhouse.
I did not deserve a +3 in that round. I played really good. Still better than the first, the first 2 attempts in the other ones, but still.
Well, that's a shame.
that's
Off to a great
frustrating.
start, but ultimately they blew it.
They did. It was, they had everything going in the front 9, and all of a sudden they make the turn, and where does it go? Right down the toilet.
Yeah.
Well, on behalf of
Reminded,
myself,
thank you.
Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
How do you just drop that quick, though, man? I was tied for 5th after the first 9 there. Pretty much. Like, I was damn near in the top 5 just to be tied for 51st now. From everything in the back 9 just did not go my way.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. Hi everyone, Luke Elvey alongside
That
Rich
couldn't have
Beam.
went any better,
And
that's
Rich,
right.
this player's trailing. Do they have to really step it up and get it going today?
Luke, this player's trailing currently, but let's face it, there's so much golf left to be played. I really think if they stay the course and continue playing the way they are, they've got a great chance of getting a victory here.
Well, there's so much excitement and anticipation in the air. I can't wait to see how it plays out. 15 feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh my God, too freaking hard.
Ooh, right
Come
by the hole.
on.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it?
Way to throw the
Let's try and
fucking
make this
event
happen.
away, man.
Only dropped the one shot.
Putt is underway.
Sitting at 4 over for
Fuck!
the event. Time to tee off at the second.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well
Well, I did not
above
do
the
that,
player's second
'cause I
shot. They
suck.
won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Not the best tee shot, but they got lucky with this lie.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
Wow, did this come out
How
beautifully?
did that happen?
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's currently one stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones. Right on 8 feet. Oh, nice looking putt. Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. Currently at +3 for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
You've arrived at a par 4. This looks to be a fairway seeker to me. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Going with the 9-iron,
What the
I think.
hell?
This one looks like it's going right. This would be a great up and down. Now that's well played. Safely onto the putting surface. And a par putt awaits him. Yeah, he'll take that. And with that effort, now 3 over for the tournament. Let's see what happens here on the 4th.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
This would be a great up and down. Putting for a par now. And there it is. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. Well, this could alter the line of the shot. Wonderfully played.
Is that fucking 600-yard hole? I think it is.
Oh, well done. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
Ugh.
And here we are with their 4th.
What the fuck?
Hit a house. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
Okay,
Come
steady now.
on.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And that'll be a bogey. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
How close was that to going down? And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip, and unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Well, that's a bit disappointing. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for a par.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4. He sliced this one. Second shot here on the 7th. Going with the 8-iron here.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
No, stay on the ground. God damn it.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Getting ready to play their third. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
That gets the job done. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. This hole is a par 3. Going with the 5-wood. That one's heading out to the right. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. It's on a good line. There it is. Currently at 4 over for the tournament. Next up is this 2-shot hole. That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Second shot here on the 9th hole. That's a good-looking shot there. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. And that will drop in for a birdie. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. We've reached the beginning of the back 9. The tee is yours at the 10th.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging and will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
That was special.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
And back to the play, shall we? 6 feet remaining to the
2
cup.
birdies in a row?
This for back-to-back birdies.
Yeah, baby. Let's do it.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 11th hole.
Oh, fuck!
That's a bit out of shape. This is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too.
Man?
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Choosing the 9-iron here. It's like that
God,
ball had
this
a
fucking
magnet in it for
hole.
the bunker. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Come out of the rough, your distance control gets off.
Damn, that was
That's
close.
brilliant out of the sand. Sitting at a couple over for the event. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Oh,
What
he's
the
hit a tree.
fuck just happened?
Right into the water on that one. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure.
Damn it. If I happened
Playing
the
their
first
fourth
time.
shot.
Oh, my God.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This one's for bogey. That is hunting for the hole. That's inside the range. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th here at Innisbrook. It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It is really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course.
Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
A bit too much pace on that one. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
And there it is. Sitting at 3 over for the event. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Maybe going for the green, are we?
Yeah. I went a lot farther than I thought it was going
Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Stop.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole. Going with the 5-iron here.
Oof.
That's not what they were looking for.
And coming up well short.
Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Sitting at 2 over for the event. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
Oh, shit.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Going
What
with the
the
6-iron
hell
here.
was that?
Let's hope this one gets a good lie because it's heading towards the rough. This would be a great up and down from this spot. A par putt awaits.
Looks good.
Yeah, good job. Nice par. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Come on.
Sitting at 2 over. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. That's a good putt to make, that one. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Well, it's come down to this, the final hole. Welcome to the 18th. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice. Feeling strong, going for less club.
Oof. Maybe I should have done
Yeah,
kept
nicely
the club
played.
I had there.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it.
Yeah.
That was a gallant attempt. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Oh,
Are you
just missed.
fucking kidding me?
And this next putt, it's for bogey. So, 2 rounds in the books, Rich. Not a bad little day's work, I think.
No, and only 2 more to go. Looking forward to seeing what happens over the final 36.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us.
We
See
made
you
the
next
cut,
time.
folks. It's a miracle. On Thanksgiving. So did Tony Finau, huh? Alright. It's 2:38. Oh my god.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this 3rd round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What do you think about their chances today?
Well, I tell you what, they've gotten a lot out of their game up to this point in time. They're either going to have to get more out of it, but if they continue playing the way they are and the short game fails them, let's face it, they're going to go tumbling down the leaderboard.
That might go.
Oh, I've got those special
landed
chills
weird.
up the spine. I know today's going to be a
Not
beauty.
bad though.
Let's get
Start
into
with
it.
a birdie here, hopefully. Oh,
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Currently at 2 over par.
what the fuck is that?
And
With
they'll be
13
feeling
under.
buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Downhill
Oh my
tee shot.
God.
You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Not quite the shot he was wanting. Getting ready to play their 3rd. That got caught up in a few of the branches.
Alright, that's not bad. Okay, what the fuck? That was stopped for so
So now
long.
for the 4th shot.
Oh,
Didn't that look good for a long time?
oh well. I guess we're same as
And
last
that
time.
puddle
We
drop. Well done.
bogeyed and then birdied.
And that's a little
Now we
disappointing.
birdied and then
Dropping some
bogeyed.
spots
So
on the
we're even
leaderboard.
through 2. This round as well.
Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. Hang on,
No.
Henny. Is that a bit loose?
Yep, this golf ball's had enough. It's going for a swim.
That's going to find the water, sadly. From around 170 yards here. Going with the 8-iron here. It's a little wayward. And here we are with their 4th. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Judging it beautifully.
Yeah, that's hold, but they seem to be losing a bit of their momentum.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
The tee is yours. Here we are at the 4th hole.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
What the fuck is happening?
Shame he can't take a mulligan in this game.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
A chance to save the par if he can make this one. I don't mind the look of this. Nicely holed and for par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole. Go get after it. A bit out of shape with that
Oh my
swing.
god, what
Get
in the
rhythm back.
fuck is happening with these tee-off shots?
On the beach.
Oh my fucking god.
Where did that come from? That's not his style. Henny, how's that ball lying?
Yeah, this is sitting up nicely. It's not going to cause any troubles.
What the What the
That's
fuck
a
can go...
chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one. Going with the 7.
I'd say this needs to hit a house, but there's no houses in sight.
Playing their 5th shot. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
Try and keep that scorecard a little less dirty. This is for bogey.
That did everything but drop. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip, and unless you work your tee shot from left to right, a high soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Currently at 6 over par. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. And they've found themselves in the first cut. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Yeah, this is lovely.
A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Opting for the 5.
What in the fuck is happening with my tee shots?
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Greens in regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
8 feet to the cup.
Now this is important. This for par.
And now we go to the 15th, where this happened just a moment ago.
Justin Rose making the TV camera here. TV coverage.
And after this hole, that's how it looks. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes.
2:46 a.m., folks. I was planning on getting up around 6:30, so just to bring you more games before I go bowling, because otherwise I'm so busy tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to really have time to play
That's
games.
a little untidy. Well, I know that
so
we're
that's
in the
why I wanted
booth
to play
and
some
not
in the
right
morning,
up close to
play
it,
a quick
but it doesn't take a
game in
smoke
the
person
morning,
to
maybe
work out
arc or
that's not a
something.
nice lie. Opting for the 9-iron.
Okay.
And now you just got to pray for a good lie, because that one's heading towards the sand.
Nice fucking swing.
Playing their fourth shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Putting for a bogey. Nice line. Nice little putt to hole, that one.
I was going to maybe try to get
And just with 9 holes remaining,
40 minutes
Rich,
of arc
what do you
in
think
before we
here
leave in
is
the
going to
morning.
happen for this player?
We're leaving here
this
around
has been entertaining so far,
7:45 in
hasn't
the
it?
morning.
The players
We're
behind their
meeting,
rival at the turn, but that's
two
just
other guys that are
temporarily.
bowling with
They
us
got
from
9
our
more
league.
holes to go. Some good opportunities in the back 9
They're
to
also
catch them.
bowling tomorrow,
Let's
so
see
we're all
how this
meeting
all
at
ends up.
Western Diner for some breakfast. They open at 8.
Seems like they got an abundance of swing.
What is
going on
happening?
there. Perhaps
Like,
paralysis by analysis.
I was like so
Hey,
good
I'm sure you've
before.
got a
I keep
better look
fucking
of
up
that
now.
line.
I can't.
Looks like they have a good
I don't know
lie
what the
here in
fucking
second
problem
cut.
is. I keep fucking shanking it now.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. This one's headed towards the rough. And here we are with the third shot.
We're meeting for
This
breakfast
putt
tomorrow
for par here.
before
Good
bowling.
stuff today,
So.
especially the short game has been really sharp today.
And the tournament starts at 9:30. We're meeting at 8 for
Oh,
breakfast.
this looks pure.
God, I needed that.
Oh,
But
that's a lengthy putt. Well
and
hold.
usually we'll probably end
I'd
up
like to
being
have
there
one
for
more
about
look at that
35, 40
What an
minutes. Usually pretty
amazing
quick.
putt from way out.
And so we'll get to the bowling alley around 8:50, 8:50, 9 o'clock in the morning. Usually get started around 9:40. It says 9:30, but by the time everything's going, practice 9:40, 9:45 usually starts. But I usually like to get there early and relax a little bit. And I know
Our current leader
I
enjoys
know
a
about 15
5-shot
people that are going to
advantage.
be there. Like that, people that
Picking
aren't
up
in the
on the
league,
11th
is
hole
people I've
here.
known from tournaments and known from bowling for years, from different leagues and different tournaments and stuff. So I know a lot of people that are going to be there. So I'll be
Looks like this
chit-chatting
one's
for a
heading
while,
safely
too,
for the
so.
fairway. Let's take a look at this from just a couple of moments ago.
An absolute beauty here.
He looks just like him too. Justin Rose is pretty spot on. Tiger Woods is pretty good. Freaking Tony Finau really
Yeah, they're
looks
planning an aggressive
realistic.
play here, guys. Going for it in 2.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
Oh boy.
That might be one club too many. Getting ready to play their third. Nice recovery there.
You better believe it is great
Oof.
stuff to watch.
Sitting
But I
at
wanted,
5
you know,
over
then
for the
let-
event.
The tournament 9:30. Probably get done around 12:30. Then I go right to Judy's for turkey
Let's head
dinner.
to the 12th hole,
I'll
shall
be
we?
there, and then I'm
Just a
going
long iron or a
be going to
hybrid for
Maria's
this tee
mom's.
shot here. Luke, second
after,
shot, you're
so
coming in with some
I
kind
wouldn't
of
be home
short
until
iron
late. It'd be a
to a green
long
that's protected
freaking
by a
at
deep
least
bunker
12
in the
hours I'd be
front.
gone. So that's what I mean. That's why I wanted to get a quick game in the morning. Do some arc maybe in the morning quick,
Well struck.
or I
From
can do a
around
race.
140 yards here.
A couple of World of Outlaw races I could do too if I wanted to, but
That should set up another chance.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Just outside 10 feet to the hole here, right on 11 feet to be exact.
He's got this for his part.
That gets the job done. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. Let's see what
there's
happens
no way I
here
can
at
let
the
Tony
13th.
Finau beat me. I was
Luke,
dominating
this tee
him.
shot is about as hard as
in the
8th
first 2
grade
rounds.
algebra. It is absolutely mind-bending. It doesn't look like much, but that green absolutely... I think the green is made out of Gore-Tex. It
shitting me?
repels golf balls.
The ball looked a
Fucking
little thirsty.
unbelievable.
Henny's down there.
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Now we're fast and going way the fuck over here.
That was a
I'm
bit
fucking
wayward.
done. I'm trapped. I'm
Time
fucking
now for
done.
the 4th shot.
Yep, that just ruined this whole fucking thing right here. What the fuck?
Time for the 5th shot.
Jesus Christ.
From the sand, looking to get up and down.
I can't see.
And here's their 7th shot. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Yes.
Wow.
Very smooth tempo there.
One
in that shot.
fucking hole in the entire tournament just
Sitting
killed
at
this
10
thing
over
right there.
par for the event. Teeing
Unbelievable.
off now on the 14th hole.
Only the biggest
Why?
hitters in the game
Dude,
can reach
every
this winning
fucking
two, so
tee-off
any tee
shot,
shot
and what am I
just out to the right
doing?
Is ideal. That way, it leaves an easier shot.
This
out
was
to the
not
left
happening
for
in the
your
first
layup.
two
The third
rounds.
shot will be going
And all of a
downhill
sudden, I can't
to a
fucking
green
hit.
that tilts from back to front, guarded by a
I
deep
can't-
bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, and you've got a really
Ah.
good chance to hit your third in there close.
Where the fuck is it aiming? Wait, what? The hole's over there. Why the fuck is it aiming me over the...
Well played, mate. And here we are with the 3rd shot.
And if they didn't have their rival Tony Finau's attention before, they certainly do now. What an approach shot.
Surely it's going to.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Dude, again.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get
It
up and
keeps
down.
coming off slow now. Like I don't know why my timing is just not. I can't do it now.
Big pass over coming up for this fella. Well hold.
Don't
Our
get it.
current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. This hole here is a par 4.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there,
I
you're
don't
going
fucking
with a
understand
mid-iron to a really
what the fuck I'm
small
doing.
green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this
Don't
green.
fucking understand at all.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. It looked like it came out of a cannon.
Sure, now I fucking figure it out.
Let's take another look at Tiger from earlier.
Oh, Tiger.
And take a look at his 4th now.
Get in, Hut. Yeah.
That's a bonus. Mark that down on the card. Okay, let's get back to the action. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby. Launched that one into space. Wow.
Oh, stop it. What a shot. What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Oh, so close. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Good putt, that. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Well, here we go, Rich. We're at the penultimate hole, the 17th.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Opting for the 6 iron. That's not the outcome they were after.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. And This one is for bogey.
So far, so good.
This
Well, at
thing
least
just
it wasn't a
blew
double.
apart.
Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that. From around 120 yards here. Good shot there, Beamer. This one's for birdie. There says buckets. Was on a good line. And that should secure the par on this one. Okay, Rich, just a round to play now. An exciting finish coming up.
Same to you, Luke. See you tomorrow.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Alright, final round, and I'm going to friggin' bed. 2:58 a.m.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Valspar Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action.
Oh, now we're hitting
I'm
fast.
Luke
Fuck.
Elvey, delighted to be alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beam.
Can't wait to see how today's action plays out, Luke.
It's a little wayward, bouncing through the branches. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Gotta make sure to control the flight here because the wind is straight into their face.
Oh, shit.
It's not going to find the fairway. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. This is not sitting nicely.
This is their 5th shot. Ooh, that almost went down. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
What the
That's
fuck?
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Sitting at 14 over for the event. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Downhill tee shot. You want to keep your tee shot out to the right as best you can to take out the trees that hug the left-hand side. Green sits well above the player's second shot. They won't see how close they hit it from the fairway.
L is for left. I don't know if they meant to do that.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Get it, baby. I had
Boy, Rick,
that knew
was
that
a
looked
big time
good.
save, that one.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, Sevi would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Here we are at the 3rd. The tee is yours.
Luke, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
That was a long time, wasn't it? Straight into the water. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
Wind is going straight at his back.
They've chosen to club down here. The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
Par putt coming up here. It's tracking.
Oh my God.
That putt went a bit long there. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is a 12-footer here.
Currently 14 over par for the event. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole in one.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Time for the second shot here at the 4th. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Ooh, right by the hole. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. You've arrived at a par 5. Oh, that is crushed. That'll flick a few of the leaves going through there.
Hit
Second
leads
shot
still
here
went
on the 5th.
310. What could it have been?
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Oh my God!
This would be a great up and down. Great touch. Really nicely played.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And in it goes for the par.
Ugly looking fucking
And
scorecard.
there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
This is probably the hardest fairway to hit on the PGA Tour, Luke. This fairway cambers from right to left at a pretty good clip. And unless you
Same
work your
fucking
tee shot
spot
from left
every
to right,
time.
a high, soft shot, you're not going to find the fairway. This is almost impossible. The second shot will be from an awkward stance where the ball is above you or below you to a green that's perched a little bit above the players. Thankfully, though, it's a very flat green.
Not your best effort, still a mid-range putt coming up. And nicely holed. Sitting at 15 over for the event. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Oh, fucking God.
No, that's not the shot they wanted. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
Oops and uh-oh are
Fucking
never good
Christ.
words in this game.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. And here we are with their 4th. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Playing their 5th shot. Well, that'll play. Why not take another look at that effort? Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. We have a par 3 on this one. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? He has this putt to save his par.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Oh, that's a clutch par. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. I love a good 2-shotter. Birdies on par 4s feel great because you've had to execute all 3 shots. Second shot here on the 9th. That should find the bunker.
What the f...
It's fair to say that
That
wasn't
was
their best
nowhere
shot.
near where it was
Bit
showing me it was
short
going.
with that effort.
Okay.
Playing their 4th shot. close was that
Really?
to going down? Yep, well done. As we make the turn, it's always good to reflect on what we've seen out there so far, Rich.
No, let's not
Well,
say
Luke,
we
this
did.
rivalry we have been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn. It'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
That one's heading down Broadway. Playing from 110 yards out.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
This would be a great up and down. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Such soft hands.
That's well held. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. Time to tee off on the 11th. Oh my, where's this one going,
Son
Henry?
of a
This
bitch!
looks like it's heading for some mulch.
Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine? Well, that's a handy shot. Getting ready to play their third.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Ooh. And he needs this to save par. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Oh my God.
Well, you're in the hands of the tree gods now. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
Oh, that's a tad disappointing, finding the branches there. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. That makes its way to the first cut. Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer.
This is what they have left for par here.
That one
Okay.
had eyes for it the whole way.
That was amazing. Fucking bogey stuff. This is of course, I had 2 birdies on the front 9. I was 2 under on the front
Our
9
current leader
to
is
start off
enjoying
the
an
whole
8-stroke
entire
advantage.
tournament. And I just went, what, 7 over in the first 9 this round? Like, what the
It's
fuck?
time to take a look at this 13th hole.
Luke, I've never seen a green in golf repel more golf balls than the 13th here at Innisbrook. It's like it's made out of Gore-Tex. Golf balls just don't stay on it. It's really one of the hardest shots at this Innisbrook golf course. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And here we are with the third shot. This next putt is for bogey.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
That's a bogey, but not a bad putt. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. Yeah, I can understand you'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back.
Only the biggest hitters in the game can reach this one in 2, so any tee shot just out to the right is ideal. That way it leaves an easier shot out to the left for your layup. The third shot will be going downhill to a green that tilts from back to front, guarded by a deep bunker over on the left-hand side. You find the fairway with your second shot, you've got a really good chance to hit your third in there close.
Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Close.
unable to find the green on this one.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Ouch, that hurts. Putting for bogey. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Got a bit out of shape. This one shouldn't find the cut stuff.
Should have left it where
The
it
player's
was.
left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. And he needs this to save par. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
The final challenging par 3 on this golf course. Good news is, though, is the green funnels in from both the right and left edges. Most shots are going to end up right in the center of this green.
Not mine.
Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green.
Well, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
Nice fucking
Getting ready to
shot.
play their third.
Just a highlight of my fucking tournament right there. Basically, that's all it is.
Putting now for a bogey.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Yeah, you'll take that. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. And now striding to the final tee of this
I thought
round.
that was it. Fuck, there's another one? Ugh.
Well, I hope you
fucking
pack the
God.
bucket and spade because you're heading to the sand. Will he be able to get out of this one?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
One sand to the
Oh,
other.
that's disappointing. From one bunker to the next. And this shot from the bunker. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And with it, that concludes his event. And as we recap all our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to our gal on the ground, Henny Koyak, for bringing us all the action from this group today.
Oh, it was a pleasure to be able to follow the action out there today, Luke.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.
Well, we finished in 67th. At least we made the cut, so we got some FedEx points. Not much, but we got some. Wait, did I really lose 2 spots? Is that even possible? I think I fucking did. Well, TPC San Antonio is next. I think I did that course in 2K21, and I think that was the one I did really good on, but I could be wrong. Curious here, but come on. Yes, I did this twice in 2K21. Corn Ferry Championship, I tied for 50th at plus 16. Okay, never mind. Then I was cut at plus 12 in the PGA Tour part of it. So, yeah, no, I did not do good at this course. Never mind. So, that's that. So that's confidence building right there. Alright, thanks for watching PGA Tour 2K23. I'll be playing that soon again, but I'm going to bed and I'm hoping to be up in about 4 hours or so to, well, about 3.5 hours to be playing some Arc for you in the morning before I leave. So I definitely can't promise that, but that's what I'm shooting for, and I'm hoping it can work. So we'll see if we can get Arc in the morning or not. Thanks for watching PGA Tour 2K23. At least this went better than the last two. At least we made the cut, and we're able to do something for a little while before I struggle. We'll see you in the next one.